Welcome to Smalltalk Daily for Wednesday, December 24th, 2008. This morning I thought I'd go through a brief example of refactoring using, again, an actual example, in this case, the client posting tool I use in BottomFeeder. Now, if you take a look at this initialize method, you'll notice that it's fairly long. None of it's really all that hard to understand, but see what happens when I do this. I take all this code that initializes variables. Let's say I want to refactor that, and I want to extract the method. That means toss all of the highlighted code into a new method. And it's going to prompt me with this, and I'll say initialize variables. And if I had any arguments that were needed to come in, it would tell me. In this case I don't, so I'll do that. And notice what it does. It just tosses that line in there, creates this method for me, and there I have a little clean separation. Now I could even take this. Now this is one line, and I could refactor that. Not necessarily something I need to do, but let's do it for example's sake. I'll say extract this, and I have more options here. Let's refactor it to a method, and I'll say set up initial, assuming I could spell it, events. So let's do that. And now I have an initialize method that seems to be pretty clear. Initialize my variables, set up initial events, and it's going to work exactly like it worked before because you see all of this code went over there. Now in reality, if I were doing this in a real project, I should really have test code here, and lots of people tell me that for my client posting tool in BottomFeeder I really ought to have test code here. But I don't have that, so this is about as far as I'm going to take this. This is an interesting little example of taking real code and refactoring it in line in ways that make the existing code a whole lot easier to follow by refactoring it out. Now there are times when you might want to defactor code for the same purpose. Your mileage varies here because it really depends on what you're trying to convey and how readable the code is. Sometimes it works in both directions. That's about it for today. Till next time, have fun with Smalltalk.